Another edition of Houseology Live.
What is going on, fam?
How are you guys
What
doing?
it do? What it do?
Oh,
yes,
man.
yes.
I kind of got cutting your head off there a little bit, Keaton.
Mine?
Yep, there we
Oh,
go.
that's all right. Yeah, we gotta get the swag in there.
I know.
Ketone looking
Swagger
fresh
job.
in his white tee.
You know
Yup,
what?
in my white tee. I bounce in the club soda. Call me Rocket.
No, I really wanted to rep Humble Base today because they've been doing some big things. You know, Aaron, big shout outs to our partner, Aaron, who is really taking a hold of the label, you know, and making sure we're going in the right direction over on that side. Oh, man, I'm so excited today. I know you
over there, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're good.
All right, well.
We're gravy.
I'm not sure what I clicked, kids, but I've done broke something again. I'm telling you,
You can't
by
go breaking things,
the middle
man.
I'm telling you, by the middle of the year, we're going to have a hell of a program. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be really good. Going to have a lot of
Speak it into existence.
Yes,
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, some people think that this is a problem. For me, it's just a learning curve.
And this is not an easy thing to do.
Oh man, it's like, but you know what? I don't know why I didn't think about the wired mic after all this time, because that was like a game changer last week.
This is a game changer. I love this.
I'm like, what? I was like, oh my gosh, why wasn't I using one of the wired mics this whole time?
Well, we got wired mics, guys. You heard it first from Rave Daddy Robbie. No, thanks, guys, for tuning in. It's
We do
Houseology
exciting
Live.
things here.
It's a Houseology Live every Monday at the Moxy. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you.
We're going to get an episode count because I would like to know what episode this is. It would
Yeah, I
it'd
don't
be
know
nice
which
to
one
throw
it is
that
either.
out there. Episode 155 or
Yeah.
something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what
Yeah.
is it on our YouTube? Does it? We're at like 8 or 9 now. I think. No, maybe
It's
10.
got to be more than that.
It's got to be 10. I think it's 10.
Episode?
Yeah, if you just go to YouTube and look at the
Episode
last,
10?
if he's been numbering them correctly,
No.
then
No.
Oh, you haven't been numbering
No.
them. You've been waiting for me to do that.
Yes.
I
Yeah, this is not numbered right.
haven't checked my email.
'Cause if y'all been doing it for a year, almost a year, it would be way more than 9 or 10.
Oh no. It starts out. It restarts at the beginning of the year. So it's last year would have been 2024-001,
I'm not doing that much math.
and this this year's 2025.
Maybe we are at 10.
Yeah.
Maybe
We're
we
about
are
10.
probably about 10.
Yeah, it's somewhere right in that ballpark.
I've been here for 10. I've been here for 10.
All right. So then maybe we're at like,
When did you?
15.
What month did y'all start last year?
I think October.
Oh, if y'all started
Yeah,
October,
late-
we started in October,
Yeah.
and we didn't really record most of those sets. We only have like 1 or 2 of those because those were really, really rough. If you think these are rough, folks,
so if y'all started in October,
Yeah.
end
There's
of
some that are
December
never
would be
gonna make it.
12.
Okay. 12. All right.
So
we're close.
end of December would be 12, and we're in the month of March.
Oh, and that's
so it
4,
would be
8,
like
12.
24.
Yeah.
It would be like
Oh
episode
wow.
24.
You think we're that? I'm very curious. I'm gonna have to go back and
Yes.
check it out.
Episode 24.
Well, this
regardless
is
of the fact, it's been good.
it has
You know,
been-
it's been-
we're getting better.
If you think about it, starting with episode 1 of January, we've actually been posting and publishing all those episodes. They've all been, I think, 90 minutes exactly,
Yeah, we're close.
and they've all been going on the same format. There's just a couple of them where you hear me cussing in the background because I got the audio screwed up, like I did tonight again. Something, I just clicked something, and I don't know what I'm doing. Like
It's all good, man.
at this
We'll
point in
have a
time,
great
people
show.
are starting to look at me like I'm just the grandpa that's trying to show you how to like make a wood toy or some shit.
Well, 24 episodes in. I've been here for about 3 months, 2 months now, and I definitely appreciate everybody watching. I know Ketone appreciates it. Robbie
Oh, absolutely.
appreciates
Thank
it.
you. I
You
do
know,
appreciate
everybody
it.
tuning in. You know, it means a lot, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback from homies. Like, how can I do the radio station? How could I do this? So, big things are coming.
Yes,
this year.
yes. I met Rest in Pieces too, right?
Yes.
This weekend.
Yep.
So I'm excited to do more work with them.
Yep.
But our guest today, we have Healing Culture, guys. So I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited. By the way, if you don't know, my name is DJ Ketone, and we got DJ Embrace over there and Rave Daddy Robbie as well
Ew, one more time.
over there. Yes, yes. Want to make sure that they know who you guys are. You know.
You know,
yeah.
here we go. Wait, can I find? Hold on. No, keep going. Keep going. Let's keep talking.
So yes, we have Healing Culture in.
It's going to be an inappropriately timed sound effect. There we go.
There it is. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Healing culture. Welcome. All the claps.
Healing Culture is going to be our
man.
guest, and they are going to be talking about their new album called Sounds of Gaia, which is an interesting
I love it.
Very interesting. I did too.
Love it.
And
Love
it's
it.
so
Love every track on
immersive.
it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So immersive. It makes you feel, you almost, like, I was driving when I listened to it, and I was like, I am in a rainforest.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
for
Yes.
sure.
I am in a tribe right now.
Yep.
I am here.
I'm going to impress you guys later with my Latin knowledge because all the tracks are named after Latin words, by
Yes,
the way.
yes.
Oh, okay.
And
I
that's
was
where
trying to
they
figure
came
out-
from. And I took 3 years of Latin in high school.
Oh, nice.
Shockingly,
I didn't know they were Latin, but I do
Yes.
know what they mean.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely check it out. I was working and listening to it, just going through Google Ads. I do a lot of nerd digital marketing stuff.
Well,
and it was able to put me into a flow. So definitely
I listened to it on the way here actually, and then I stopped by and got some coffee. And I had some matcha, so it felt real.
It felt
Yeah.
right.
It felt natural.
You
Yeah.
drinking some earth, listening some earth.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
rolling down the windows, listen to the air blow as you're playing the track Air.
Yes,
we'll talk
Air.
about later.
Oh man, such a great. All those tracks are so good. I think I gave him some feedback. Like, man, I can't believe that you did this. It's
Yeah.
just like you probably did it. Just I'm not even going to assume. I can't wait to chat with him about it
Yeah.
because the way he put those together are just amazing.
Yeah, for sure. It was good.
I can't wait. I just can't wait.
Yeah.
But you guys, Healing Culture is going to be our guest today. And we are also giving away some swag. We're giving away that bucket hat here. Let me see. Oh,
You
yeah.
can show it on the camera.
Yep. Show them the bucket hat.
Yeah,
We're giving
yeah.
away
Oh,
a humble
sorry.
base
I
bucket
apologize.
hat. No, that's fine.
I was kind of a little slow on the go there.
We're doing a humble base giveaway.
Do it. Let me put it on the other account. Would be a little easier.
On the
There we go. Now,
bucket hat.
Yeah, there we go. There, it looks a lot better.
So if you want to win yourself a bucket hat, make sure you call us either between now and 7 or from 7:30 to 8. You call us at 727-342-0550. You can win yourself a bucket hat. All right. I mean,
Very
that's
nice.
cool. It's really nice too.
Now we
It
didn't
is.
actually test the phone today because I was having other problems. So if you call and you don't get answered, then that's my fault.
Just call
So,
back.
Yeah,
We will-
I'll
we
give
will
you my
get you.
phone number and you can just call on my phone. That's what you get.
Either way, we're giving away something. So
One
if you're
way,
tuning
one way or
in,
the other.
Call us.
Yes.
Yes.
And
One way
if
or
you
the
want to
other.
chat a little bit, we'll chat. We'll talk about anything you want to talk
Well,
about.
we do have. If you call us at 7 from 7:30 to 8, we will be chatting with you about Miami Music Week because there's so much to talk about then.
Well,
That's gonna be our later topic.
what about last weekend? What'd you guys do?
Oh, last weekend was our last. Well, last Thursday was our last Saigon intimate sessions, which
Yes, it
went off
was.
with a bang. It was.
Yeah, it did. That's one way to
It was
do it.
fun. It was fun.
Yeah, we're not
It
going to
went
talk
off
about
with a
that,
couple
but
of bangs.
Yeah, there's definitely some bangs in there for sure. Aye.
Yeah, man, but it was a great time. I really want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart who came out and saw us off.
It's a little bittersweet.
It is. But we have so many things that we want to focus on with the label, and I'm excited to do that with.
Yeah, that intimate sessions, I DJ'd there. If y'all didn't see me, I was there.
Toe it up.
Rocking 12 to 1. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had a good time. That was definitely probably one of my better sets. And preparation. man.
Yes,
If you-
I heard a lot of good feedback on your set.
Yeah, thank you. I actually prepared all week, and like if you're a DJ and you have the time, it's hard to prepare if you're a full-time DJ, right? But if you have the time, prepare your sets, know what you're playing. It doesn't always have to, because I feel like as a DJ, we always try to look for the newest and the hottest thing. Play what you're comfortable with, right? Because the audience will feed off of that. That is some feedback I would give to any DJ and any new upcoming DJs. Play what you're familiar with and enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're just putting on, you can tell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can tell.
Absolutely. So I had fun with that set. A lot of the songs I listen to on a regular, and you can just feel the energy, and I was having a good time. So
I think we were all having a fun time tonight. That we had a lot of friends come by to say hi and whatnot because they knew it was going to last one. And I'm just going to do a shameless plug and remind everybody I'm there the second and fourth Thursdays now in April. And my friends Leo and Gia Leone and Leo, and I'm drawing a blank really quick on Leo's DJ name.
Leo V.
Leo V.
Thank you. They will have the first and third Thursdays moving forward. My night I'm going to be calling Rave Daddy and Chills. So you guys
Rave
can
Daddy.
Rave
Chill.
Daddy and Chill.
Rave
That's
Daddy
correct.
and Chill. I can
And
get the
it-
logo made like
got-
the Netflix and Chill. Rave
yeah,
Daddy.
Yeah, you got, no. I told them. I'm not going to tell but I told them exactly what you're going to see when I have guests and stuff.
What if you just call it
It's-
Daddy and Chill
Nah, that's the wrong thing. Listen.
with a baby oil logo?
Oh no! Wow! Wow.
Hey, you get picked up by the algorithm real quick.
Wow.
Hey,
Where
you'll sell out. I'm
where
telling you.
is the edit censor button? Where's the censor button?
But we had Drees come on after me. I opened up.
Oh,
I always
man,
like to
Drees.
open up. I like to. I'm feeling like a deep house vibe this year. You know, I haven't
Yes.
been really feeling really like tech house, high energy. I'm gonna pull it out for Miami Music Week just because you
Yeah.
know we in Miami. But I opened up with deep house. You know, a little. Actually, me and Rave Daddy opened up.
Y'all did good, man.
Yeah.
We did a
It
little
was a
B2B.
vibe. It was a
You know,
vibe.
every now and then I get to play with a good DJ. It kind of covers how
Yeah.
bad I am, so it works out well. You know.
No, you're pretty
He's
good,
like
man.
he's busy over there.
You're,
I'm not.
you're
What's
pretty
he talking
good.
about?
You're pretty good.
Giving the man a compliment. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, now you're good.
No, you did great, but thank you. You know, sometimes I'm just playing. KST closed it down though.
He did good, man. I
He
caught like
shut
half
it
hour shot.
down.
Yeah, he did.
Shut it down. So big
Excellent
ups to you,
work.
KST. Thank you so much, Embrace. Thank you, Drees. KST, thank you guys so much for rocking with us for our last one. That was very, very personable, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Thanks for having
Oh,
me.
and also big ups to our guy, Saint Germain. He couldn't make it. I hope everything is going good with him up there. He's having a little issues he had to get through, but
Sending you positive vibes and positive energy.
yes.
Get
Big
better.
ups to you, Saint Germain. What else do we have? We had Concrete Jungle on Friday.
What
I
was
did.
that? Yeah, so
Yeah,
I picked up.
I heard
yeah.
that.
That was good.
Okay.
It was a good night.
Yeah,
People were vibing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did Afro house. You know, I had to slide into some tech house. You know,
Yeah.
but mostly
you gotta have it eventually.
you gotta slide in a tech house. You know, the later it goes, the harder it needs to be. You know, but we had a blast.
That's cool. Yeah, Concrete always have a good time. It's like,
Yeah, I was downstairs.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since I played a long set by myself.
Yeah.
Cole came at the end though. He gave me a 30
man,
minute
Cole, where you
reprieve.
been at, bro? You
Well,
missed
he's
you, cuz.
working.
Yeah.
My dude's working.
He
man.
getting that bag.
Yeah.
Shout out
Wait,
to Cole,
he's
man.
got a job now.
Well, he's DJing.
Oh.
My dude is DJing everywhere.
Oh no,
man.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's DJing. He's making that money too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I know he hasn't come by and been on the show for a while.
I know he had a big show Saturday.
Yeah,
Sauce and
Wubs
Wings.
and something. Yeah,
Wubs and sauce,
yeah.
sauce and wubs. Yeah, with sauce and wings is
Out in Seminole Heights. I was just
Yes.
Sorry about that,
Yep.
folks.
yes,
Heights, yep.
yes. Have you had their wings?
I haven't. I heard it's good.
Oh,
Wait,
man,
you know
we
what?
had
I've had.
Oh,
They
you
are
have?
good. Yes.
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, great
Fantastic.
wings, the good sides, macaroni and cheese, and all that stuff.
Yeah, we had them at House for the Holidays, and they killed it.
Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
a great addition to the party. Madhouse. I saw some review at Madhouse at
Yeah.
Curtis Hickston. I
Yeah.
saw some Two Clutch Threw Down.
Two Clutch threw down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I met a couple of those dudes Friday. I did a little gig Friday at Trellis. And
I saw
Ebor.
that.
Yeah,
I
it was
saw
a little
that.
random pickup. It was cool. Shout out to Deep Wave and a couple people put me on over there.
Nice.
But Chico, who runs Madhouse, I met him. Cool dude.
Yeah.
A couple other guys, and they was like, "Yeah, pull up on Sunday. We're doing this Madhouse pop up." I didn't get a chance to make it, but the video looked
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it
had a
looked
nice
great.
little turnout. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Two Clutch throwing down. He's
yeah. He
the
never
guy's
misses.
fire. You got to
yeah.
You got to get.
Yes.
You better catch a set.
Yeah,
you
for
know.
sure. Yeah,
That
he
that
don't
is a
miss.
good set. I went Saturday Showtime we had here like a couple weeks ago, and he had one of his Club Whatever events this past weekend, and I went there and heard Dreezy and Second Chances and Showtime and oh gosh, I forget the other girl's name. I'll look it up real quick. I'm sorry. But one of the other DJs, we just enjoyed ourselves. We were sitting on a dock out on the lake and
Yeah, okay.
just
Oh,
chilling
nice.
for like 5-6 hours in the sun, and I somehow managed not to roast myself like a turkey, and I don't know how that happened. That never happens, but yeah, we had a really good time and heard some really great music and stuff, and then I went directly from there to Chipotle, and then Chipotle to my bed. I ate the Chipotle, then I went to
You
my
mean
bed.
Chipotle to
Yeah.
the bathroom to the
Okay,
bed?
no,
You know, just
no. I don't know why everybody's got to go there.
no, I don't know, man.
Chipotle is
No.
delicious, bro. You know they got this new honey.
Please
chicken.
plug that. I
Yes.
just heard a commercial for it the other
Have-
day.
but
Is
have
it
you
good?
had it?
I haven't. Is it good?
Oh my gosh! Like the chicken is so tender. It literally, like it's so good. Bro,
Perfect
it is-
sound effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's
Like
funny.
that's how you get that. That's how I play them on time. I have to do that myself.
And
Yeah.
also, are they giving you more food now? They was supposed to like do this thing where they give you.
Oh
More
yeah, it
food.
was huge.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was massive, but it was really
they
good.
already gave a lot of food.
They already
But
did.
be
yeah,
honest.
they always have. But I went to sleep. I mean, I went right to bed and right to sleep.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Madhouse had Chico, Dax Sparrow, and Two Clutch.
Yep. I think there was another guy over there too. I forgot his name. I met him on Friday. Too.
Alfonso, is that
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
is that? No, that's not Two Clutch.
Nah, Fonzo's another guy. He was nice too. Cool little house, tech house DJ.
Yeah. Are we receiving a call?
Not that I'm aware of.
No. Oh, okay. Oh no, I'm getting a call.
Oh, now it is. Yeah, see, it just took a minute.
Oh,
All right, there we go.
Call from. This is Brittany, aka Get It. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Oh, we got a caller. Brittany, what's up?
What it do?
Oh, what's up? Hello,
How are you?
hello, Houseology.
What's up, Brittany? Thank you for calling us.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of the Humble House and the Happy House and the Houseology. All
Yo,
that.
thank you. We're a big fan of the Skankas and you know, Soy and everybody who's putting on in the scene.
Shout out
so
to all the skankers over there.
yeah.
Shout out. We actually got a skank on the line.
Yeah. Who? You?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like three-waying us with somebody else on there. Like,
No, I was
but
getting. That was the
she's a
impression I
Skanka.
was getting too.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to become a bigger phone call.
The House of Skankas is partially assembled. We've got Lexa Lowe.
What up, Lex?
To me.
What's good? What's
Hey,
goody?
How
Yeah.
you doing?
We chilling. We chilling.
Good. We're so excited about First Friday coming up. I tell you that.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be so fun. Can't wait.
Bring out the disco ball hats.
Yeah, that is that.
Oh, yeah. We'll bring the
No, next
hat.
week. Is it next
Next week,
It
yeah.
is next week, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
Are
Yeah,
y'all
what'd you
going
do
to
there?
Miami Music Week? That's the main question.
Not this year. Next
No, I feel that.
You'll
Trust
be there
me.
in spirit.
Well, yeah, I'm there in spirit. Definitely there in two-stepping.
Yeah, next year is going to be a madhouse. I'm telling you, we're going to be organized and we're going to be down there like the whole week. I have a feel. I feel it.
Yep. So what? Do we give Brittany this hat or?
Yeah, I think Brittany. Well, let's see. Should we ask her a EDM trivia question?
Yeah, we should do that. She has to. Yeah, let's do that. Do that. Think of a question.
Okay, let me see. Okay. How many times has John Summit been here in the last year?
What?
But do you know the answer to that?
I'm pretty sure.
That number is actually 0. It's 0.
In the last year?
Came for
Wait, this year?
This year?
in the last year. I believe he came for the Hard Rock show last year in January. I don't believe he played any of the other events. He didn't play like Breakaway or there was no Sunset.
You're right.
We got to
so
check.
You're right.
We got a winner. Let's go.
Nice.
We win.
There we go.
You get yourself a brand new Humble Bass hat.
That's what I wanted. Nice to see you. Love it. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys so much for calling. Let us I think we'll see you guys first Friday. So wait. If you're there, if you're not there, then we'll mail it to you. We'll ship it out.
We'll give you Ketone's address. You can come pull up.
True.
Exactly.
I'll pull up to collect my winnings.
All right.
Yes, please do. So we thank you guys so much for calling. Is there anything else you guys got to plug? What you guys got going on? What's the Skankas got going on? Anything extra?
Oh, the day before First Friday, Thursday, we're in Ybor for Ladies' Night at Geo's Lounge. It's going to be really fun. Ybor on 7. Yep. And
Oh,
we got
nice.
some on the lineup. It's a ladies' lineup
Who is it?
full of baddies. It's me, and then my friend Dolly Ganja, Moni, Mila Killa, Tika Tor, and Crazy Daisy. The venue is a vibe.
Those are some names.
You heard it here first. The Thursday before
My
First
God.
Friday, Ybor, all lady lineup. Get there.
House of Skankas.
I appreciate everything y'all are doing.
Back
For
at
sure.
you
We
guys.
appreciate you.
Thank you for calling, and thank you. And we're gonna give you guys this bucket hat next Friday.
Yay. Much love. Bye.
All right. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, that was fun.
Wow. I'm
we go.
kind of excited because that was my first real unplanned phone call. So and it worked. And it took me a minute to finally get the volume up, but I'm really excited. I'm getting good.
Hey, let's
Yeah,
go.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Not only that, we had a caller and we gave away some swag. That
Yep.
feels good. I love giving away stuff.
that has something to plug in. So if you got a show or something like that you want to plug up, go ahead, give us a call because this ain't gonna be free forever. We're gonna start charging y'all to plug y'all shows. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. Just so you know, we're not going to give this stuff away free forever.
Not free forever.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Some other things that happened over the weekend, really quickly. Inner Sanctuary was at the Landing with Mishi and Rendell.
Yep.
I saw a little bit of video of that. That was
Sunday, like it was yesterday.
Yes,
something like that.
Sunday.
Yeah. Beautiful
Yeah.
day out yesterday.
Oh, gorgeous day yesterday,
Yeah, it was
man.
perfect.
Goodness.
It was perfect. But you know what? Oddly enough, I sat in my house all day Sunday.
Did you?
I did too.
I sat.
Oh no,
home,
I put together my new weed whacker. That's
Oh,
what I
there you
did.
go. But I laid in bed and literally just watched
get excited
Netflix
about
and
things,
watched all
bro.
kinds
You
of
know this.
movies and ate junk food, which was relaxing. I needed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely understand those days. I think tomorrow was supposed to be that day, but then we got busy again. It's wild out
I'm
here.
just trying to prepare for this week. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
just wanted to get some full rest. But yeah,
I feel you, man. With some other things, Trippy Squad did a takeover with Smitty, Nori, Drees, and they were at the Benz.
Yeah, they were at the Benz.
So
yeah.
that's usually that's their
that's
residency,
their
right?
residency,
Every
yep.
third Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're cool.
I bet that was a fire show.
I haven't been
Just
over
looking
there.
at
Like,
the
go
lineup.
check it out.
Oh,
yeah.
it goes down at the Benz no
Okay.
matter what.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can be a fun time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
what's
for
up.
sure.
Prive had a pool party at a loft downtown in Tampa.
Yep, I'll stop by there for a little bit. That was on Saturday. That was cool. I saw EV and Ye with a B2B with the Afro vibe,
Yep.
of course.
Oh, nice.
And it's always cool having that backdrop. When you're downtown Tampa off the Riverwalk. So shout out to Prive for
It's a
putting
nice
that
little
together.
area.
Yeah, perfect weather Saturday too. It was cold. Like I got up super early because I coach my kids' little league baseball team. And it was cold in the day, like 40, 50 degrees.
Oh yeah.
About noon, it gets a little warm. So it was nice. I was like 70. So
Oh, nice.
It was perfect. Perfect
Nice.
weather.
It's good to hear. It was a good party.
Yeah, shout out to EV, which I want to talk to you about later. So you might want to get down with the radio station.
Oh yes. I had already offered that to them. I
Yep,
think we're
yep.
gonna give them a day.
So yeah, they're doing their thing. EV and Ye have this group now called Step and Culture. So that's their B2B. Step and Culture. If you haven't followed them yet, follow Step and Culture
Yes.
on Instagram, and they do a Twitch every Tuesday.
Yes, they do.
So check them out. STPPN Culture on Twitch.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. And then to close out the weekend, Jask and I did the pier.
Yes.
So that was a fun time. Jask killed it like always. The dude's a legend.
Yeah.
Dude's a legend
Yeah.
here, man. Even before I was a DJ, I knew about Jask.
Nice.
So, and then when I became a DJ, I followed his career. I played some of his music out early in my career.
He produces. He makes his
Yeah,
own music.
he produces.
Nice.
We were actually in the studio a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
We still have a song to finish up, but he's an amazing talent.
Nice.
Very knows the music, smart guy.
Yeah.
So it was a great time having him out there, and he understood the crowd too.
Oh, yeah.
So he definitely played to him, and it was sunset vibe. It was.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
It was dope. Man.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a great night. So real quick before we break out to commercial, I just want to give a shout out to everybody who was on the stream. What's up, Shelton Curry? What's up, Gio Leone, Aaron Lewis? Who else we got? On here? Heather. What's up, Heather? Yes, Yes, Heather. You missed out on winning a bucket hat. You had to call the phone number, but we gave it away to
Brittany.
House of Skankas, Brittany. They gave us a shout, so big ups to them for calling us. And when we come back from this commercial break, we are going to get into our interview with Healing Culture, Alejandro and Alyssa, about their new album, Sounds of Gaia. And maybe we'll give away some more merch. Who knows? You never know. We'll see you guys after this break. Thank you so much for tuning in to Houseology Live at the Moxy.
See ya.
Imagine a music industry empowering independent artists.
Humble House Radio makes it happen. Join our mission.
Volunteer, collaborate, or join our dynamic team.
Share your expertise, time, or passion. Together, amplify artistic voices.
Gain valuable experience, network, and make a difference.
Email Humble House Records at humblehouse@djketone.com or DM on social media.
Humble House Records, we make a difference.
Hey Houseology Live fam, Volume here with Ketone.
We're excited to share St. Pete Beach's best-kept secret, Cabana Club Rentals.
Unwind in luxurious cabanas, umbrellas, and everything you need for the perfect beach day without lifting a finger. Let us do the work for you.
Book now at stpetebeachcabanarentals.com. Use code Houseology15 for 15% off.
We're back.
All right, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning back in with us at Houseology Live at the Moxy. It's myself, DJ Ketone. Rave Daddy Robbie is in the building. DJ Embrace stepped out. We have Healing Culture in the building. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having us.
Yes. Thank you for coming. This is going to be really exciting. I'm excited to go over the new album with you guys, you know, and where you guys are going with it all. And this time, you guys.
I can't help it at this point in time. At this point in time, I just have to do it at inappropriately timed sound effects.
It's our late audience. Don't worry, guys.
That was fun.
Yes.
Oh, man.
But
Jeebus.
thank you guys again for coming on. And so we'll get started. We'll jump right into it. Sounds of Gaia, right? I'm pronouncing it right? Gaia, right?
Sounds of Gaia, yes.
Gaia.
Yep.
And
correct.
it's 5 tracks or 4 tracks?
So it was initially 4 tracks, but then we decided to combine everything together in one.
Okay.
Because it describes it the better, the best.
Yes.
As one. Like if we want to introduce the whole album, we just say, hey, listen to this track, and you'll feel like you heard the whole, album. But like each album correlates with each other. I mean, each song correlates with each other.
Yeah.
So like, you start with one element and then you finish with, I believe, fire.
Okay.
And it's just a whole journey.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you about the play order on that.
Yeah. No, the way, I don't know if you saw it on Spotify, but the way it's listed on Spotify, that's the order. I think it's aqua first, which is water, and then air, which is air or wind, and then there's terra, which is earth, and then ignis, which is fire.
So I didn't know it was released already. I thought I had exclusive. I thought I got the Dropbox link, y'all. I didn't, that's.
Well, not everybody gets the Dropbox.
No, I
link.
know. I'm still grateful for sure.
You should put the clapping effect.
Don't worry, it'll be in the next minute or so.
You know what? Just because now, see, there, I'll do this one. There you go. See, that's a little bit better now. This is when we really miss Rich because he can worry about these effects.
Yeah, he does.
I'm over here
puts them
screwing
on.
up the audio.
Where
That's
is
what
Rich?
Rich can't make it today. He's got a lot on his plate.
Okay.
But I know. I really wanted him here too.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
He is. He will keep it going, man.
I know.
He will keep it going. All the stories and everything.
Yeah.
But back to the album, man. So, Aqua, Air, Terra, and Ignis.
Yep.
Where'd you guys come up with those names?
Well, we were actually in the water. We were. I think it was Paso Grill or maybe Upham Beach. We went in the water in that little cove near the garden. This is before the
secret garden.
Yeah. This is before the hurricane.
Okay, so when it was beautiful.
Yeah, and we already had this idea from a long time ago, and we were like, well, what if we name it this or that, and then we came up with Latin names, like the language
that.
Latin.
Yep.
Yeah. So
like your language Latin.
The language Latin.
I just thought, why did he say that? No,
well,
I get it.
you got to be specific, because
Not Latin as in Spanish, but
names in Latin could be like Carlos, Jose, Juan, no.
Can you do the next album and call the songs Carlos, Jose, and Miguel?
Like Jose, Juan, Felipe, Roberto,
that's
Rafael,
You got to put like 3 R's for Roberto so that
Yeah.
people know they must
roll
their R's to say it.
Roberto Rodriguez.
See, we're cranking out ideas right here, right live on air. That's how this works.
Yeah,
That's
man,
how you know we're being productive.
I love it. Yeah, I'll name it Latin names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have Latin names, and you're playing sound bowls. So we went over the sound bowls, so I understand like your frequencies and stuff that you're using, but you use them inside of the music as well.
Yes, that's correct. The inspiration off of that is that we have accessibility to it, where you're in information age, as we know, and
Yep.
not only that, we have, we're able just to access these instruments from all over the world, and that is absolutely incredible. They weren't even able to do this, I would say, like 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm able to buy a Tibetan singing bowl that is manufactured in India or Nepal and have that in my track, but also have a Native American shamanic drum
Yeah.
also. So it's incorporating, I think, these primal sounds, these ancient instruments. Some of them are newer, like crystal singing bowls were created in the 90s, I believe. So
Okay.
some of them are newer, and then some of them are literally like, like
very,
beginning
very
of
ancient.
time almost.
Yeah,
Yeah, very,
yeah,
very
like a
ancient.
Tibetan bowl that's created in Nepal, for example. It's like from the times of Buddhism, you
Yeah.
know, like very, very old times.
And they're handmade too.
Yeah.
So,
And then you have a
Yeah.
djembe, which is, West African staple
drum.
instrument.
Mm-hmm.
And your didgeridoo.
Yeah, and
that's
it's
from-
very old too. It's
yeah.
like from the beginning of times. It was when warriors were called to fight or
Yeah.
to go out or to celebrate food. Like they still have these traditions out in like you name it, Ghana, Burkina Faso, Senegal. When people they want to go out to eat and celebrate, and they play a song with their instruments, their
Yeah.
percussion, and then they just celebrate and in communion. They eat together, and they have this sacred moment with the instruments as well.
Yeah, you guys, this album sounds not only sacred, but it sounds orchestral. Is that the word?
yeah,
Well
like-
orchestrated.
Well, no, it sounds like an orchestra.
Like-
Like
yeah.
Oh,
you
yes,
guys
yes,
have
yes.
really brought
We put a lot of layers.
all of these sounds together.
Call it cinematic.
Yes, it is. That is how I would describe the album.
He said earlier that he felt like he was actually in the rainforest, and I have to admit, I was listening to it again in my truck on the way here. And you're right. Yeah, when I was listening to, like, I have a good sound system in my truck, which helps.
Okay.
And yeah, it was really good. Everything's very clean. Everything sounds very clean. The separation and the instruments are really good. And that, yeah, it's a great album.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, we really put not a lot of layers, but a lot of the right elements.
Yeah,
You
in
know,
the spaces.
in the right, the correct spaces, like you said. She has a bunch of instruments. Not only me, I have the percussion part, but she's got the singing bowls, the Tibetan bowls. She's got a huge rain stick and also like a medium-sized one, and it just creates different sounds.
Yeah.
Like when
Did you record these in a studio, or did you record them?
So it's in my home studio.
My
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah.
man, you're just a genius with that.
And it's all just both of you, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
That's what I thought. So
Yeah.
who's whistling?
I am.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, he is the strong
That
whistler.
that track
Yeah.
had me. That is very. Is that air?
The whistling.
Whistle? Is that
No,
That's Aqua, is it?
That
Is
would
it
be
Aqua?
that would be both.
Aqua, I think.
Is that Aqua?
Yeah.
It's Aqua,
yeah.
That
I
would be
think so.
Aqua. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, I was gonna say Aqua and sound son like the Spanish one, Sonidos de la Tierra, which is the same as in English, Sounds of Gaia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the fifth
okay.
track
Yes.
is the one that combines all of them.
I haven't heard the fifth
I like-
track yet.
I like
have to
it.
check it.
Yeah, it's like my
not
favorite.
on. It's like it's not out yet, is it?
It's out.
It's out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it's in the Dropbox.
No, yeah, it's in the Dropbox. I haven't seen, but I don't see it on the.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Sounds of
it's
Gaia.
out, but like I said, it was first it was 4 tracks, and then we decided to release it,
I see here.
and then it's released as a
This
single, but it's part of it. You know,
Okay.
like it's yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So the last, let's see what the last song is. 2 minutes long, and it's all of them together.
Yeah.
It's like a run through in
Yes.
order.
Right. And I just wanted to make it short and sweet because I find not with our own songs, but like I find myself listening to other people's songs, and when they're short and they're good,
Yeah.
I just want to listen to it again
Okay.
and again and
Okay.
again and again because it's so short.
Yeah.
I can just,
At least give it to me like 3 more times to
there's
soak it in,
yeah,
and then
if there's a part that I resonate with, I just go back to that part,
Yeah.
and then I just go back again and go back again. Like maybe there's people out there that feel the same way I do,
Yeah.
and if they find something that resonate with them, in this short song, they'll go back and listen to it and listen to it again.
I don't know how you guys got to choose, what snippets you want to take out of all of those 4 great songs to make a 2-minute track. Man,
Mastermind.
I know. I can't wait to listen. I can't wait to listen. I hope everybody goes and checks it out.
Yeah.
Just in case, Sonidos de la Tierra.
De la
Correct.
Tierra. Yeah.
De la Tierra.
It's a translation of the
name of the album.
the title. Yeah.
So wait, de la Tierra.
It's Songs
La
of the
Tierra.
Earth in English.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds of the
Sounds
Earth,
of
but
the
like
Earth,
Earth is
okay.
Gaia. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Gaia is a Indian goddess or deity.
She's the mastermind in this subject.
That-
Gaia, I think Gaia might be just the goddess of Earth.
she is the goddess of Earth.
Okay, there it is.
It's
Yeah.
that simple.
Yes.
yeah, and then you have like the in African, not religion but like the culture, you have Oshun, which is the goddess of water,
And fertility.
Okay.
fertility. Like all that root
Yeah.
related stuff.
Very good.
That's more sacral chakra.
More sacred. Yeah.
Yeah, but
As I was reading the titles and listening to the music and stuff like that, and thinking about the Latin words and everything, in a lot of language, there's gender values for the words. So in Latin, you have a masculine, feminine, and neuter gender.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I was actually looking at the words, a lot of the words also, too, when it comes to terra, ignis, aqua, and aero, is also comes back to the gods that originally in Greek,
Correct.
where these words came from. And if you follow them back, a lot of times, the god of earth
Yeah.
and the goddess of water and so on and so forth, well, the god of water or something like that. And then if you match them up with the gender of the words as well.
Yep.
But I was thinking about how they fit appropriately, how when you guys did the tracks too, I think
Right.
they fit like that. Like Ignis is a little bit more driving. It has a little bit more to it.
Yeah.
But it's also a masculine gendered word. And that's where, of course, where we get ignite from in English.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ignite, Ignis, yeah. And then also terra is in Spanish. If you say terra, they understand what it means as well. Like that.
Like Earth.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Earth
yeah,
thief.
but because
Rock.
tierra comes from the Latin word terra, and it's like directly linked to the Latin language.
Okay.
Spanish. It's like a cocktail of different languages.
Yeah.
Like there's words in Arabic that are understood in Spanish. There's words in French, German, and Latin that are understood in Spanish. So we kind of took. It's kind of like mixing all these cultures into this album.
Yeah.
Like cultures that represent me, cultures that represent her, and cultures that we resonate with or we are connected to. Like in Buddhism, we have the Tibetan bowl. We sort of believe some of the thoughts and beliefs as well in Buddhism. But like we also have Native American roots, and me personally, I have roots in not directly, but my mom comes from the lineage comes from West Africa.
Okay.
And then I also European. My dad is comes from Europe, but then we have the Indian root. It's like very weird, but it's all a combination.
Well, I love that because
that-
it seems like you really like
Yeah.
like grasp these cultures, of your heritage,
Right.
and we can definitely tell you put it in the music. We can definitely tell that you guys put it in the music.
Yeah, it's a teamwork. So
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I think the other inspiration is just the elements in of itself, and that here we experienced 2 major hurricanes, and I've never experienced a natural disaster before in my life, and seeing how the elements can be not only a creator but a destroyer.
Yeah.
And we wanted to capture both of those feelings of how it can be so peaceful and loving, and then it also can,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, like we are so fragile, like in our human experience, and it's remembering that the elements can take us whenever they please, and that we have to surrender to our home, which is Earth.
point.
Yeah.
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 We always underestimate Earth, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not connected to it. I mean, think we're in a box right now. We're in boxes all the time.
Yes.
So-
we forget how big this world is.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if all you guys know who George Carlin is, but he's a comedian and passed away a few years ago. None of you guys know who George Carlin is?
Maybe if I saw his
Oh,
face.
okay.
Yeah.
But he had a joke in one of his things, and he made fun, and he was making fun of environmentalists, but he goes, what makes you think that the Earth needs you to protect them anyways? What makes you think that the Earth just won't shake us off its back when the time
Exactly,
comes? You
yeah.
know, and
Yeah,
and I
it's
love
true.
the comparison.
Yeah. That
The-
makes sense.
The Earth has already been through 7 ice ages, so it can wipe us out.
Oh, yeah.
She already is.
Regenerates, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just
it's-
like the example of fire, it gives us, you know, life and it keeps us warm. It keeps our plants going, you know, like the trees are all blooming because of the sun, you know, it's pure fire. But then you have something really simple and destructive as the fires in, you know, California, you know, they
Yeah.
spread really
How-
rapidly
yeah.
and they can destroy in seconds, you know, but they can also create life. So
Yes.
it's really,
Well, this one is
this is it.
Ignis.
Yes.
Okay.
It's fire.
Okay.
I thought it was appropriate since he was talking about it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to impress you guys. You're like,
Yeah.
"Ooh,
You are.
oh wow!
I
He's like
was-
got the track playing in the background and
I
everything.
was impressed. I was impressed, but he interrupted me. Yeah.
No, this is so good. If you guys are listening right now, you can already see how immersive the sound is. Such high quality, you know.
Oh, they get
So tell us about the frequencies and such that you used, and which songs did you put any of your sound bowls in?
Well, you can hear them throughout. So you can hear the Tibetan bowls and these ones, and then the tingshas are that more shrill or higher pitched sound.
Okay.
And then the crystal singing bowls are at the beginning and the end, I think, of both Aqua and Ere. So, yeah, Tierra, like I think it's every track.
Tierra has
Tierra
one. Yeah.
has one, too.
Has G. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and all my bowls, crystal singing bowls are normally at 432 hertz, depending on the quality
Okay.
that you buy. Like if you buy an Amazon bowl, I'm not trying to dog it, but it might not be tuned. Yeah.
So like how do you tell the tunes?
It's from the maker that you're buying it from.
Oh, so they don't, you can't change the tune of them.
No, they're made that
they're
way.
made
Oh,
that
okay,
way.
okay.
Yeah. So you have to really do your research and trust your buyer. That's what I always tell people is like take your time. It's, you know, it's exciting to get them, but it's also really important to know that the person you're buying them from is like quality and
Yeah.
that they're So most of the crystal singing bowls are manufactured in Australia, the U.S. or China.
Okay.
So it's just asking them, well, where do you purchase your bowls?
Yeah.
And like seeing how much information they're able to give you, and if they aren't, that will tell you a lot. So
Okay.
I'll just say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Just
to
say
know.
that.
Good
Yeah,
to know.
yeah. It's
I
just-
thought they
yeah.
were tuned like instruments or
No,
you know,
they
you could-
are. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. So each note is tuned to like note G or note C, but then the hertz, they have to also put that in. I don't know exactly how they do that, to be honest.
I know. I was
But
just
they-
thinking about that.
Yeah, it's
that has to be wild,
fascinating.
like because they're glass,
Yeah.
are they not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crystal,
It's
yeah.
crystal and glass, and
So you have to know the right combination and the right
Correct.
Yeah.
mass, the right
Dimensions and-
size.
Yeah.
It's
yes,
like that.
and the
That's
right
wild.
hertz.
It's like
'Cause-
clear quartz.
That's
you know?
wild.
Yeah. And then alchemy bowls are where they infuse gemstones into them, and those are a bigger investment, but the sound is so pure. Like
Really?
that is my next
It's
level.
it's like next
beautiful.
level, you know, that
Yeah.
something that really connects with your body, because
Mm-hmm.
I believe that every part of your body is connected to a musical note, right?
Yeah.
So or a frequency in this case.
Mm-hmm.
So when you combine different instruments that are meant to heal your body, then you yourself you get into this deep trance that you can't control it. It's just your body, you know, connecting with the instruments and the sound
Yes.
and the frequencies.
When I first heard your music, this album that you sent me, I automatically felt it.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
No, I agree.
Automatically.
that
I
is
agree.
that was the point.
Automatically, yes.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys can't hear, this is
Terra. Yep.
And wow, this is the cinematic feel that I was.
Yes,
that
I completely agree.
That I was
I
explaining.
feel like I should be watching a documentary about the rainforest. Though.
Exactly.
I mean that in a nice way. I don't
Like
mean that in a
this,
bad way.
like this
Thank
is
you.
gold for you guys.
Thank
like
you.
I can't wait to see what you guys do with this.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
you
Yeah. I feel like when I made this song with Alyssa, I felt.
There's the bowls.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
the bowls.
Yep.
It's a note G, I believe.
Is it G? Yeah.
Yeah.
G is throat chakra.
G-
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was going to
Okay.
ask you,
Yeah.
is the song in the key of G?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, I was doing some reading. I've done some reading in the past and stuff, and they talk about minor keys. First of all, be more, a little bit more relaxing and more subtle, and connect a little bit more and calming into the human spirit, whereas major chords are a little bit more exciting and
Uplifting,
brighting and
yeah.
uplifting. And like F, C, and G are very commonly keys that they use for more meditational kind of
Yeah.
chilling. Kind of.
In fact,
bring
if
you
you
down
go
music.
if you go to Ayer, it's a note C,
Okay.
and then if you go to Fire, that's a note E. They're all in minor scales
Okay.
because I find that minor scales, like Robbie was saying, it connects deeper into your mind
It's
and-
meditative.
and
more.
your heart.
Yeah.
It makes you go back into.
My gosh, I can keep it.
Yeah.
Bowls.
This is
Yeah.
crazy to me.
It makes you go back into your memory. You
Yeah.
This
know,
is
and-
there.
Yeah, and it just relaxes you, or it takes you back into a happy place, or melancholic place. You know, something that you value in your life. You know, so all these scales are meant to do that.
And I love your didgeridoo work in here. It's awesome. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Now, one of the questions I want to ask you though, were you actually changing the tune in your mouth, or did you bring that in and then run it through and kind of play with it a little bit in auto tune?
No. Here is just one note is C, and then in Ignis when I used it, I pitched it down to E minor.
Okay.
Yeah, which didn't sound bad, so I left it that way, just with a few processing, plugins, EQ, a few. I don't know if you know Sooth 2.
Yes.
I ran it through there as well. So, because sometimes
Actually,
when
you taught me about Soothe.
Oh well then yeah. If you don't have it yet, Sooth. No. I'm not a Sooth ambassador.
No,
But-
you should be.
But it is a very good
Yes.
cleaning plugin that when I ran the didgeridoo into the Sooth, you could see the peaks because when you change the pitch, it just changes the whole frequency. So
Yep.
I just had to go through all that process, and luckily went well. I didn't have to change anything because I really like the didgeridoo in Ignis as well as.
Yeah, right here.
It's got a
This
really
is,
unique sound to it. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
this is brain tickling.
Brain tickling.
Yeah,
This was the first song we made.
yeah. This is good.
Yeah.
Very good. So, do you have a full size didgeridoo?
It's
is
an
a lot.
S
Sounds
shape
like a personal question.
I would call it.
sound effect.
Hold on. Wait.
Sound effect.
There we go.
It's a modern one, so it's. Oh, here we go. Oh, I forgot about that.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, it's
Sorry.
gonna sound funny,
Yeah.
but it's an S shape.
A S shape.
Yeah.
It's an S
Yeah.
shape.
So.
Didgeridoo.
Yes.
I'm not gonna bite on that. I know what you're trying to do. I'm not gonna do it. See this? I know what you guys are trying to do.
It is an S shape though.
Okay, that's different. So I'll tell you what. I had a guy come to me at the pier with a didgeridoo once. I probably told you this story. Anyway, he wanted me to play in the key of E. Was that what yours is tuned to? E.
It's C.
C.
Ours
Okay.
is C. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
So he did have the regular standard.
He had a very long
Yeah.
one. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
long one.
We do want to get. Yeah, that's a traditional. We definitely want to get one of
Yeah.
those too.
Yes.
'cause, Yeah, we would like to get one from New Zealand or Australia. That's where
Okay.
they originated.
But again, do you see like
Yeah.
this instrument is not from the places I described. It's not from South America.
Right, it's a different part of the
It's
whole
not from
world,
Asia. It's from New
Aborigines.
Zealand,
Yeah.
Australia,
Yeah.
Samoa.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
yeah,
But it's
down under.
But it's
you know?
crazy how all of these things can be tied in to make
Yeah.
such a beautiful, beautiful music. You know.
I've always been like super fond of some of the more ancient Chinese and Japanese instruments too. When you hear something like I've always been completely just the Chinese opera. You know, where that's where you're always hearing them singing in the high voices. Like,
Yeah.
But yet the instruments they use in there and all that's so wild.
Yes.
And I think sometimes in the U.S. we just equate the instruments that we have experienced over time, pianos, guitars, drums, all
Yes,
that.
yes.
I think a lot of times, a lot of us don't think about all the different types of music. And,
yeah.
and like Sting and David Bowie and some people like that have used some of these instruments in their songs, but not a lot.
No.
Yeah, and then like you said, in China they have this huge percussion instruments, like the ones with the mallets.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gongs. Well, gongs
Yeah.
originated too in China.
Yeah. We that's probably our
yeah.
next investment.
Oh man,
A
I
gong.
want gongs so bad.
Yeah.
They're so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to a sound bath, like, and you have
I was just thinking about your neighbors, what you're going to think.
Yeah,
like,
it's just-
oh, dinner's ready next door.
Yeah.
kind of like, yeah.
Do you have a gong in your sound effects?
No, that I don't have.
You should
no.
add that.
I'll work on that. I'll
That'd
add
be
that
funny.
next
Or like
week.
a or like
Yeah.
a like a like a like an Asian string.
No, I'm very limited. I only have 5 sound effects. So, but now that you brought it up, I'm going to work harder and I'm going to add more sound effects just because. And every time I use them, I'm going to say, "Well, Alejandro, baby, give me that idea."
Yeah.
So okay, I have a few more notes with you guys to go over. So it's about raving clean.
Raving clean.
Yeah, raving clean. Is that a Oh no, is that a topic? Yeah, rave healthy. You guys rave healthy?
Rave healthy. Oh, you mean like going to parties sober?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do. For the most part.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about this last week. I think.
Whenever whenever we do go to big festivals or parties, me personally, I want to listen to, the show and I find it best if I stay sober. I usually when I play, I usually don't drink before the gig or the show or the set, whatever. And yeah, when we go to festivals, we just stay out of everything and just enjoy the music and dance and all that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Or we do stick to plant-based. I won't lie about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're
I'm
not. I'm not
plant-based as
saying
well.
we're like got any badge or.
Yeah,
whatever
no,
on
but like
us. Like
yeah,
we're more.
Sure.
We're more plant-based.
The most is plant-based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. You know, I don't do anything but smoke weed now, and I find I love it. You know, I love being in the music.
You love weed.
Oh yes, I love that. I do. but not only that, we need to get a marijuana sponsor in here.
Yeah.
we need to have one.
That's a good idea.
But
That was actually my question. So actually, it was like, since Miami Music Week is coming up, what is your tips on for the people who aren't sober, and for the people who want to go?
You can come
drink
sit over
Friday,
here.
Saturday, Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, any tips for those people who will be?
Mike, you can come sit over here. We got space on the couch for you, man. Always. You know I don't bite.
What up? It's kind of tight. So, I'm not saying I'm getting messed up or anything like that, but it would be coming from some people who are health conscious, who are consider. Let me take this off because I can hear.
There you go. Yeah. Oh,
excuse
yeah.
us as Mike.
We're going to be back
gets
in business here
himself dressed
in just a second.
There we go.
There we go.
Any tips you can provide for people who are going to Miami Music Week, who are going to be partying Monday through Monday or Friday to Sunday? Like, get some rest,
Great.
some food,
Great tie-in,
some
though.
fruit.
I totally didn't even think
You
about
know what I'm
Miami
saying?
Music Week. Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Yes, excellent.
Yeah. So what is your take on that?
In terms of being like
Not
more
sober, for like
but
people who will be like staying up till 7 a.m., 10 a.m.,
Yeah.
12 p.m. the
that's
next
their,
day.
That's their journey.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. Yeah.
I guess where I was going with it was
Yeah,
like if
yeah.
you are,
Yeah.
because I'm just trying to talk to my friends. Like there is things you can do if you are going to be going out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
Get your good sleep.
Always sleep.
Get your good hydrate.
You need to
healthy
hydrate,
food.
Always
Yeah.
sleep.
Electrolytes.
Oh yeah.
Go out into the sun. The beach is right there normally.
Yes.
If you're staying on Miami Beach, like we
Yeah.
are for a couple days. So yeah, it's like get some vitamin D, but obviously get water in you first.
Absolutely.
I find
So
it really
important.
helpful to
Yeah.
get alkaline water.
Okay.
Yes.
Electrolytes.
Yeah.
Going like take a nice bath in the beach,
There you go.
with some sun. If you can't go to bed at night, make sure to maybe take a
Take
take
a
a
good
nap.
nap.
Take a nap
A
in the
good power
morning,
nap.
maybe. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because your body's gonna shut down. Like at some point,
Yes.
you want to go out, but you're not gonna be able to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. I just wanted to put that out there for all the viewers that's going to be doing that this weekend. All these 3-day benders, 4-day benders. Come home safely. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like
Yep.
leave as you left, or however the quote goes.
I
you know
always
what I mean?
reset every night. I stayed up all night, but when I'm at a festival and stuff, I always eventually stop. Usually 5, 6 o'clock. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm got to be done. Okay, we're gonna hit the tent.
Yeah, that's
You know?
experience raving.
Right.
You know, like,
Get
you
back
gotta
up,
know
eat some pizza.
Exactly.
when your
Yeah,
limit.
yeah.
Your
When your
limit is,
limit.
yeah.
Yeah. If you
For
you
sure.
try to push past that boundary, that's when you mess up your
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
schedule. You
Absolutely.
mess up everything. You mess up your partner's schedule. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also am really good about like turning myself down at some point.
Yeah.
So I'll smoke sativa all day for the festival. I'll be up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning. But there comes that point where I hit a wall, and I'm like, you know what? Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Gotta
That's
go to
the
bed.
key. You gotta listen to the body.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
And same thing happens to me when I'm in the studio. I am, I don't know, 5-6 hours in the studio, and at some point I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's like his rave. I'm
And-
not kidding.
Yeah.
And
no,
then,
no doubt.
and then I have to take a break because, well, first your ears get tired, and if you're
Absolutely, yeah.
trying to mix something or make a good song, you can't have tired ears. You know, they have to be fresh. Maybe just eat some dinner. Go.
I feel that way
Take a
just when I
walk.
go to a festival, though. A
Yeah.
lot of people will go, the bass kids, they'll go and listen to dubs and wubs, and then that's all they listen to
Oh,
the
God.
entire time. And I'm like, how, after 8 hours of that,
Yeah.
let alone 12, let alone 3 days,
Yeah.
and then I'm not a huge bass fan, but I'll still walk around
Yeah.
at Electric Forest or at Halloween. I will sometimes even go hear just a regular band or acoustic music or violin artist or something like that, just to break it up a little bit. A lot of times I just like sitting around the camp and just listening to the music in the background just to break it up. Like the immersive intensity of which some of these people do this, like I don't know, by the second or third day I think you're missing the whole point.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
you've overdone yourself.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're meant to listen to music for, like 12 hours straight without a break.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a point that you need to take a I don't know, like some like a break for your ears, maybe like some soft music or nothing at all, or even drinking water helps, when that's personally
You could
me.
add like yoga class.
A yoga
really
You know,
class.
I've
That's
never
true.
done. I've never done
Yeah.
yoga.
What?
Oh, you need to
Never
try
done
it.
yoga.
Oh,
It's
you
amazing.
can-
Sam keeps trying to get me to go, but
Oh, you can come. We have one. It's called the Reset. It's in our friend's backyard. We are just starting it up, and it has a sound bath at the end.
Oh.
And it's just mindful movement. It's
Yeah.
like slow flow. It's nothing crazy.
It's
and
not.
it feels
It's not
good.
difficult yoga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
If
saw
you're
that.
feeling earthy, like if you're not into like outdoors, then
Yeah.
you might want to go to a yoga studio. But
oh, I
this-
love outdoors.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
And
good.
it's-
Okay.
I love
Yeah, some
outdoors,
people
yeah.
like it, and some people
Yes,
prefer.
yeah.
It's for
studio.
everybody. It's for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Like there's this really cool yoga instructor. She starts with her yoga class for 45 minutes, and then Alyssa continues the session with the sound
Yeah.
healing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called the Reset.
The
And it-
Reset.
and it's every third Wednesday of the month until
Okay.
it gets too hot.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get hot.
until the
So,
elements get us.
And you
so.
do it barefoot because you want to be grounded.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
There you go.
Reset every third
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Every
you guys,
third
when are you guys
Wednesday.
starting that?
We started it actually last Wednesday.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we still
Yeah.
we got a month to go.
yes.
3 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
And are you still doing the silent disco as well?
We
Or
just
was that
did,
just a
yeah, no, we just did it last
last Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, it was at Gulfport Brewing.
Yep.
Brewery, excuse me. And there's probably going to be another one in April, but they haven't announced it yet. But
Okay.
it was
Yeah.
pretty cool. They had like 3
Yeah.
extra DJs, including DJ Alejandro. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was pretty cool, you know,
Yeah.
just also family friendly.
Yes.
a lot of people that I know that they have kids, they brought their kids with them, so they were all you could see them dancing with no music because everything was right here, you know, like in the headphones. So it was pretty cool, and plus you have 3 channels, and you can choose from these channels to listen to whatever you like at any point in time, and it's just outdoors as well.
What did you play?
I basically play what I played in Concrete Jungle.
Okay, that was a fire set. You had them going, man.
Yeah.
You had them going.
that was such a fun night.
It was a
Yeah.
really fun night. I really liked it. Yeah. Plus, you know, like I can't hide the fact that my dad was there.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
And that really meant a lot
Yeah.
to me, you know, because I love percussion. I love live music, and if it's Afro Latin music, you know, if it's live. And my dad, you know, is playing right there. He used to play at a salsa band
Yeah,
in Venezuela. So
That's great.
he was going the whole
I
time
know,
too.
yeah.
He didn't take a break
No,
or nothing, man.
No.
I had to tell him a few times, like, hey, here's some
It's
water.
okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay if you
He
take
was
a break.
so excited.
I bet.
He
Yeah.
just was feeling the energy and all these beautiful young
It was a
women.
great connection. yeah.
It's good validation, you know?
Yeah.
Was that
No,
the first
I get
time you
it,
two
I
playing
get it,
together?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Great.
cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So no, I really had fun, and I appreciate you guys here at Humble House for yet another opportunity.
Yeah,
It's
thank you.
Pretty good night. I
Thank
really
you for
liked it.
coming, man. This is an amazing piece of work that you guys, dropped in our laps. So
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Thanks for.
I appreciate
I have to
it.
admit,
Letting us come.
I haven't heard this track yet.
You
I
haven't
like it.
heard that
No,
track?
I like this one.
This is good.
I really like
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, it's like
This is so like early 2000s
Yeah.
trancey.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a slow trance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like
Slow
trance.
trance.
I know you like trance.
Yes, I did. Well, I started on trance. I'm going to bring
Yeah.
this up just a tiny bit, but yes, anything like that is just like
Oh yeah, that part right
There
there.
you go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Like you can hear this on
This is when I
Armin
hear
van
this, I
Buren,
think
Armin van
Alejandro.
Buren.
Yes. Yeah, he wrote the
Immediately.
lyrics too. Like
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, I was.
And that's
singing
her
them.
singing too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, but he was coaching me because he wrote it, and I kept honestly messing up the lyrics when we were recording it. So we,
Yeah,
we
but
had a minute. Yeah.
not to mention that all the vocals in the album are mostly her. I assist,
Yeah.
but it was mostly her.
Very cool.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
created the whole melody. With the vocal. There's no lyrics, barely, just a few words in the album, but the melody part of the lyrics
Yeah.
she created. She came up with the melody and all these chants and so
Very cool.
everything just pieced together really well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, great job, guys. Hang on. It's hard to clap with the
Oh,
with the wireless ones, but
Thank you.
very good job, guys, on Sounds of Gaia.
you.
If you
again
God.
inappropriately.
There it
timed
is.
sound effects.
No, it was a
Got it.
perfectly timed so I could get my words together. Guys, if you have not had a chance, go check out Sounds of Gaia on Spotify. It's everywhere, right? It's streaming
Yeah.
everywhere. Go make sure you buy a copy. There is a 5th exclusive track, Sounds de la
Sonidos de la
Sin.
Tierra.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Actually, our radio listeners are going to hear a little bit of that during our break.
Oh,
Perfect,
even better.
perfect.
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
kind of
A
getting
little
slick
taste.
about that. Like last time it was
Yeah.
silence, but I'm like, you know what? I figured this out.
There we
I
go. I
gotta
like
go.
that. I like that.
Hey.
All right, guys. So that was our segment with Healing Culture. Thank you guys again for coming through, sharing with us Sounds of
Thanks for
Gaia.
joining us.
Thank
And we are very excited to see where you guys are going to go with that.
Yeah,
If you guys
yeah.
want to chill, we're going to do our what's upcoming next. So if you have anything that you want to give out to the people after
Yeah.
the commercial break, we'll
Yeah.
let them know.
Yeah, for sure.
Plug your
we'll talk about
IG
that.
too.
Yes, make
Yeah.
sure you.
Where can they follow you
Where's
at?
Healing Culture? How do you-
Now or later?
now.
Now.
Oh.
So it would be healing _ culture on Instagram
Okay.
and healing culture on Facebook, just Healing Culture on Facebook, and we have that Ganesha logo, the elephant logo.
Okay.
So yeah, we have a lot of other music coming up.
Sweet.
So just stay tuned.
Real super quick, I just want to ask. I noticed on Spotify when it's playing the little animation with the elephant and all that kind. Do you guys make those?
Yeah.
When you upload them with the? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just kind of curious. I saw that.
That's for the canvas and
yes,
on
and
Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
and
cool.
I have a really good friend that helps us with the designing as well. So yeah.
Nice. It looks good.
Yeah.
Very
Thanks,
good.
man. Thanks.
All right, guys. We will see you guys after this commercial break. We'll be right back for our upcoming, and we'll see you shortly.
Imagine a music industry empowering independent artists.
Humble House Radio makes it happen. Join our mission.
Volunteer, collaborate, or join our dynamic team.
Share your expertise, time, or passion. Together, amplify artistic voices.
Gain valuable experience, network, and make a difference.
Email Humble House Records at humbleHouseRec@djketone.com or DM on social media.
Humble House Records, we make a difference.
Hey Houseology Live fam, Volume here with Ketone.
We're excited to share St. Pete Beach's best kept secret, Cabana Club Rentals.
Unwind in luxurious cabanas, umbrellas, and everything you need for the perfect beach day without lifting a finger. Let us do the work for you.
Book now at stpetebeachcabanarentals.com. Use code Houseology15 for 15% off.
And there we go. See that?
Check,
just want to make
check.
sure. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Hope you guys enjoyed some of that during the break. That was again the one that both Ketone and I are having problems pronouncing. Sonidos de la Tierra.
Yes.
Sonidos.
Sonidos.
Sonidos de la Tierra.
Sonidos. Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was great talking to her, listening to Healing Culture. You guys sound great, pushing that health and wellness stuff. It's not enough. It's not enough out here. You know what I mean? Especially with everything going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely. No, thank you. Appreciate
I'm sorry. My bad.
No, I appreciate the invite and showcasing the album. It really means a lot to us. We, like I said, we combine all those instruments in efforts to project our good energy to the world, so it can, because like our name says it, Healing Culture.
Absolutely.
We want to try to communicate this message to people. So it really means a lot that you guys are using your platform for this.
Any of you guys watch White Lotus?
White Lotus?
Yeah, on Max.
Why
No.
no.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, you have to watch it.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
absolutely phenomenal. I have not been so happy with a series in a long
Can we
time.
get a synopsis, like a brief synopsis?
Well, it's already on their third season.
Oh, okay.
But it takes place at the White Lotus Resort, and every year has been a different location. The first one was Hawaii. The other one was, where was it? I'm forgetting.
Bali.
Something like
Bali is a popular.
Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand.
It was like something like that. Well, they're in
Yeah.
Thailand now.
Oh, they're in Thailand
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yeah. I would guess like Bali.
I'm just drawing a complete blank on the
That'll
other
be
one.
season
now.
4 when they finally
Yeah,
make more
season
money.
4.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was,
oh.
Yeah, Bali's
Greece.
season finale.
It was
Greece.
yes, it was
Greece.
Greece.
Greece
Yes.
is expensive,
Greece is
though.
expensive
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but on this one, they just so happened to be at. I'm not. By the way, I'm not giving any spoilers here. But one of the characters goes to a monastery and asks the head guy at the monastery. I'm not sure what
Shaman?
I suppose that would.
The
is that
Buddhist.
what-
The
Yeah.
Buddha.
Yeah, well, I mean the head guy. I'm
The
not sure.
headmaster, I guess. It
Yeah.
could be, yeah.
And he asked, "This is great. You guys are gonna love this." He asked, what happens when you die?"
Okay.
And he got and he said, "Well, if you think about it, we're all just a drop of water splashing upwards from the ocean, and from that moment in time when it's splashing
Dropping
upwards,
down.
that's our life, that's our pain, that's our happiness, that's
Correct.
everything. We're floating around there on our own." In the air. Think about this. I want you guys to visualize splashing in the water in the ocean
It's
or something.
already
Or,
there.
I already think about it.
yeah, wave breaking.
Yeah.
And it's up in the air. And then when you pass away, your
drop just comes
your
down.
drop
You come
is
back.
rejoining the ocean. And you are rejoining the collective conscious that is the universe
great.
around us.
That was great.
That's
Phenomenal.
amazing. Yeah.
That's good.
Phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
When I heard that, I was
Wow.
like, was like, shit, that's really good.
Yeah.
Like that is
Deep.
like
It's really
really
Very
the
deep.
best
Yeah.
way I've ever heard anyone
beautiful.
explain. Yeah, and it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It like I a lot of things people be surprised. A lot of things I do put a lot of thought into, and sometimes I can seem very flat and like don't think about this kind of stuff, but I really
Yeah.
do. But yeah, that way of describing it. I
Where
loved
do
it.
you watch it?
HBO Max.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
White Lotus.
Yep.
White Lotus.
Oh, it's so good. Start first season.
Okay.
The first season just blows your mind. It's just so many turns, and you're just
Oh,
like,
man.
this is great. And then they just they do such a
Okay.
great job. In the beginning, they show the end
Oh,
for about
God.
5 minutes,
my
and then they start back.
Oh,
and
my
every
God.
single one
No.
That's the
is a
hook.
week. Is
gonna
the
kill me.
They go, and then
That's
it
the
goes
hook.
1 week later.
That's gonna kill me.
It is great. It is so awesome, guys.
So I have a question because Andre 3000 of Outkast, he released an album a couple
yeah.
years ago, the Flute album,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're
Yep.
familiar. So it was big in like the hip hop community because
Yeah.
it's Outkast, it's Andre 3000, he's the best
Yeah.
rapper, whatever. So he drops this
My
album.
baby don't mess
Exactly.
around.
There you
go.
Anyway,
Yep.
sorry.
So and then he drops this Flute album, which was given mixed reviews. You know, people
Yeah.
were expecting him to spit bars, but he was actually on this spiritual enlightenment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I met him before. He's just like a unicorn. He wears overalls, just regular clothes,
Yeah.
and he just carries his flute anywhere, right?
Nice.
And this album, I listened to it all the way through. It was actually like very like relaxing and spiritual, and that's
Yeah.
what I got from you guys' album.
Oh,
actually
thanks,
listening to that,
man.
like you got to have an open mind when you're listening to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
you-
it can take you anywhere.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like a blank canvas
Mm-hmm.
when you listen to this type of music, because it doesn't mean one thing.
Yeah.
It just depends on where you're at right now, and maybe it's different tomorrow. Maybe it's different in a few years when you go back
Absolutely.
into it and listen to it. But it's just like you said. It's having an open mind, because this is how we created these songs.
Sure.
And I think it's like creating a new genre. And people,
Absolutely.
when you're a trailblazer,
Yeah.
people at first are like, they almost want to reject it because they're not used to
They're
it.
not used to it.
Because we're used to comfortability. And so when you're kind of like pushing the envelope on something, which in my opinion, we're coming into a higher consciousness. A lot of
Yes.
people are becoming aware.
They're more in tune.
They are more in tune. And so, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
This is the Andre 3000
Yes,
album, by the way.
yes.
the
that's what I
titles of
I just-
these songs.
the
I love
fact
the
that-
titles.
Look
The
at the
titles are
titles
so
are
long.
so long.
I
The
know.
fact that we're
hilarious.
talking over it is great because
Yeah.
YouTube probably won't
Yeah.
pick up on it. But I just,
I was gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
I know.
They're
I,
getting shut
well,
down.
it's, I'm going to take it out now.
That's funny.
We don't want to have
Yeah.
to pay royalties, but
Yeah.
no, I like it. Well, you know, BT. You guys know BT, yes?
BT,
BT,
yes.
yeah.
Yes. No, BT.
BT.
BT, the trans
Not,
guy.
not
BT,
BTS,
no,
but
BT.
BT. Not
BT.
I was
BTS.
like,
Yes.
are you seeing the Korean pop band?
Oh,
Yeah.
We're
like,
talking
oh,
about
God.
BT, the DJ.
Okay,
He just
BT,
a
okay.
couple years ago released a completely ambient album,
Mm.
and I listened to the whole album, and it was really wild because
I could see that from
he's a big trance, big
is.
techno DJ,
Yes.
really good, one of my favorites over the years.
Yep.
And I have to tell you, I was listening to his ambient, and I'm like, "Where's the drop?"
Well,
It's a great album, but I was like, "Oh wait, the drop's gonna be no."
there's no drop, I started listening to BT when I started making music,
Nice.
and then Armin made a remix of his song "Virtual Friend." I think BT made a remix of "Virtual Friend," which is
right.
Armin's song,
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
I'll tell you what.
he made this freaking song. I like. Back then, obviously, I was like
Yeah.
a 12, 13-year-old. I was like,
Thanks.
How do you make this? I need
Yeah.
to know how he made this.
I have that record, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
have that record
There
I
you
have
go.
that. I have that too. Yeah. Yep.
On vinyl?
on vinyl.
Hey, let's
have
go.
it, yeah.
I have that record. That is BT is amazing, man.
I
He-
know,
He
yeah.
captured me. I'll tell you my experience with him. He captured me when he remixed Lenny Kravitz's song.
Oh my god.
And it blew my mind. But what blew my mind better was I didn't like it when it was played regular. I liked it when I played it as a 33. It was a 45,
Oh, there you
but I
go.
played it as a 33.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it sent me to a different world. This guy, the BT, is amazing, man.
That's awesome.
He is.
I actually was at Imagine Music Festival 18, maybe 19.
That's in Georgia, ain't it?
Right, it was. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be back now. I think it might be done.
No, I think I heard some news.
Oh, I hope so.
I heard some news.
That'd be cool because they had a platinum pass that year, and for $2,000, you buy the platinum pass, and you have all access to the entire venue.
Oh my
Nice.
God!
And so I went backstage
Yeah.
when BT was playing, and I heard his show. Super nice dude, and it was great because he was like real. I won't get long-winded on you guys, but he at his previous gig the night before, a girl dumped a drink all over his laptop and completely destroyed it.
Oh,
So he was like, I'm on the airplane and I'm installing all this, and I've got to install the drivers for my pads and everything else, the equipment he had.
God.
And he's like, and he goes, it was actually kind of fun because it was I had finally for a long time, I had this nervousness and concern, like, because I was about ready to go on stage. I'm like, I'm going to forget something. I know I'm going to forget that driver. I can wait for the bloop. You need to install the driver. It was so funny. Then he gets off stage and he's just chatting with like 6 of us.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere comes Darude walking around the corner, and he
No
just
way.
steps up to the group. So now there's like 6 of us, and we're all chatting with BT and Darude, and then then they
my
start talking to
God.
each other, and we're all just all like,
I can't even tell you what Darude looks like.
Oh,
we just know he
they were-
walks in.
yeah.
That was it.
They were so cool
Yeah.
and so nice, and we're all having this like cooperative conversation as though like we're sitting in a coffee house just having a great time.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
amazing. Yeah.
And I want to tell you, a lot of artists aren't like that. Marcus Schultz is
course.
also like that. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, a lot of artists they're not like that. I had the pleasure of meeting what's this guy's name? The guy that made Endless Smile, the plugin.
Endless Data
Life.
Data Life.
Yeah.
Life. Okay.
Data
So
Life, okay.
by the way, Data Life, the main guy, he's in the hospital right now because he's having a lot of health issues, and he's having to have several surgeries during like the week and month, whatever. He's still in the hospital, right? Like, this guy is so humble. Like I met him last year in Miami. And he was like, "Oh yeah, you're Alejandro from Revealed, and blah blah blah." He didn't know me, but he heard the name.
Yeah.
And we took pictures. We chatted for a little bit, and off he went. But like a lot of people, artists, they're not like that. They're like, "Well,
Superstar.
I'm this
Yeah.
person up
Yeah.
here, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna talk to you." But that was pretty cool about Darude and
Yeah.
BT. That's crazy.
Well, when you do kind of like too, this is what I recommend to people. If you ever considered going on an EDM cruise, go on an EDM cruise.
what I
There's
heard.
only 2 of them right now.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, most of the artists stay on the boat the entire cruise.
Right.
And you
Not
can
all.
meet them and talk to them,
Right.
or their manager,
Not
or
all.
somebody who knows
Yeah,
them.
and you just be walking down the hallway, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh, that's
This guy,
there he
yeah.
is. Oh yeah, there's Diplo. Oh yeah, oh cool. And a lot of times they don't have handlers or anything. They'll just be
Yeah.
chilling. Especially if you decide to wander the halls at like 4 or 5 a.m.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
that's a really good, because there actually are a lot of people in bed.
Yeah.
And there's a lot less people on the boat, and then that's when you can catch them. Like Nora Pierre was on the boat one
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's really cool, and you can. That's also when you get a really good idea, because again, if they interact with you on the boat or say hi, or are they hidden the entire time, or when they are out, do they have like 6 people around them the
Oh,
entire
yeah,
time, kind
yeah.
of thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'll tell you a lot about them.
Correct,
In that,
correct.
In that instance.
That's
Yeah,
true.
when you meet an artist or a DJ or whoever, it can work both ways. It can be very discouraging because they're like, "Oh, get the fuck out of my face! I don't want an autograph. I don't want a picture."
Right. Yeah.
Or it can be inspirational and encouraging because they actually talk to you and tell you what you can do or give you advice that you may not have got from anybody else.
Exactly.
So
Which
shoot
is
your
what,
shot.
Yeah, which is what we're looking to do in Miami.
Yeah.
This week we missed the deadline for the Tool Room Academy at 11 a.m. on Thursday, but I think I'm gonna try to sneak us in.
There you go.
I'm gonna figure a way to get us in there. I'm gonna go up to the door like, "Hey guys, you can fit 2 more people." You know.
Do you think that's gonna work?
Yeah, I think it might. But like, wait, I know Mark. I know him.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like Miami. I think that they're trying to get back to what Miami Music Week used to be.
Yeah.
With the sessions, the lessons, and more of them, and not just the parties, So
Right.
I'm excited for that, I'm
Me
excited
too,
to
yeah.
meet some of the people that have been making some of the music that, although I probably don't know them if I saw them, but to meet them, to put a name to the face,
Exactly.
I'm excited for that for Miami Music Week.
I
Yeah.
think Jay Honey is. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
I think Jay Honey's promoting a meet and greet event for artists and DJs. Did I say that right? She's up with us, Jay Honey.
She is
Yeah,
with
Jay
us,
Honey
yes.
out of Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
But
so I
I'm
think-
not sure if I don't know. We want to meet. So I've been trying to find a studio down there to
Okay.
meet up with a bunch of producers
Sure.
and have everybody just mingle.
Yep.
If we can make a couple tracks, we'll make a couple tracks. But I haven't gotten a studio back. I haven't gotten a studio location yet. So
Gotcha.
I'm just waiting to see if any friends got any studios down. If you're listening to this and you're in Miami, let us know. We're looking for a studio. You're gonna be down there with us. Are you leaving Thursday?
No,
You're gonna be there Thursday.
I think we're gonna be there Thursday. Yeah.
Okay.
We're probably gonna be there until
Friday. I
yeah.
think. Yeah.
We definitely got to meet up with you guys Thursday. Then.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
We'll
I
see.
mean,
We'll see you guys Wednesday.
I mean Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wednesday,
yeah.
yeah.
You'll be there on Wednesday.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. We're all gonna be down there Wednesday.
Awesome.
But Thursday, I really want to try to get as many producers as I can together
Okay.
in one spot in a studio and just try to get everybody to work.
Cool.
So
Cool.
so to be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, for sure.
What else we got coming up? Oh, that's Side Quest. That leads us into Side Quest. Wednesday we have Side Quest. Alejandro's playing.
Yep.
You're on at 10 p.m.
I am.
You're in the main. You're in the big room.
I'm in the big room.
You're in the big room.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
I'll repeat the concrete jungle. No.
Yeah.
No, I have probably 4 new tracks that are unreleased, and 2 that are going to be released very soon. So I'll have, as always, I try to include as many originals as I can in my sets.
Nice.
So
I love that for you.
edits, or like my own edits, or my own tracks. I do like to support my friends, like when friends from Venezuela, from South America, from here that make techno,
Yeah.
if you have a track that you would like to have played during Miami Music Week, send it to DJ Alejandro 44 at gmail.com.
There you go.
Techno, melodic techno, and
Perfect.
you'll get featured.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, man. I love that.
Yeah.
4 new tracks. My goodness, man. What are you doing? You're
ID,
just
ID.
pushing them out, dude.
ID.
You know-
Holy cow.
You know what I want you to do when you get up on the stage in the main room?
Yeah.
I want you to scratch right into Aqua.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
well, but
Everybody
Aqua,
be like,
Aqua is at 120 BPM.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So
Yeah.
There it is.
well, see,
I
Started
could.
off.
you could do it.
I could.
feasibly.
That'd be a
feasibly.
nice intro.
It's an intro, yeah.
Well,
Be
you
like,
know,
"Hurry."
and then a bunch of whistles.
Yeah.
I like that.
All of a
You
sudden you
know-
hear the rainforest sound, rain.
yeah,
Everybody's
yes.
like, oh, I didn't know it was
Set
that
the
kind of
vibe.
party.
Yep.
They're gonna be with you, like you. Where's the drop? Yeah.
Trax is going to be there with us as well, and I believe that Wednesday night they're trying to set up a little recording thing at the venue. So this could be
okay.
This could be something really cool. You know, we
Awesome,
could turn
awesome.
it into something nice. So side quest, G&O Thursdays, Henley 808. Oh, 808.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Yeah. I had to plug that in. I saw that last minute.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
House Thursdays at the estate with DJ Monte 360 DJ booth.
Yeah, so they've been doing that for a few months. I stopped over there a couple weeks ago. DJ El Monte, Captain Hoagie, and they have a DJ booth right in the middle of the dance floor. And
Okay.
it's pretty sweet. Their setup is pretty dope.
Nice.
Pelican Productions, they do a nice little
Yes,
production over
yes.
there, so.
I did see some video about that.
Yeah.
So cool. The state is letting them do that, and that's going to be fun.
Some news I just heard actually when I was outside. So Tomorrowland is partnering with EDC.
Okay.
Oh,
That's pretty
boy.
big.
Wait,
That
pretty big.
is.
That's
Oh, EDC Vegas? Or
I don't-
EDC
it
Orlando
just-
or EDC period?
well. I mean, if
It's-
it's EDC, it's like Insomniac. So
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know which location, but they said stay tuned. They put out a little
Okay.
teaser video with the Tomorrowland logo and
Oh.
EDC. So
maybe they'll have a stage at EDC
Yeah,
Orlando.
EDC.
Yeah.
I hope that Insomniac is not buying Tomorrowland because that would be like. I hope it is a partnership.
Yeah, I
Like,
hope
I
it-
don't.
yeah,
I
I
do
hope
not
it's a
want.
partnership.
They don't need to buy anyone else. They're good.
They don't.
You can just
Ma-
chill.
Maybe
You'd be-
Tomorrowland is
Pascal's
buying.
good.
Is buying
Tomorrowland,
Insomniac.
Insomniac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrowland
Possibly,
is
yeah.
bigger than
Yeah.
EDC,
100%.
though.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
It could be vice versa, but it
Yeah.
could go either way. You never
You
know,
never
man.
know.
You never
Yeah.
know
It's
nowadays.
crazy.
This
How
gambling.
many of you have been to EDC Vegas?
No,
No,
I
me
haven't.
neither.
Right. Okay. I've never been to Vegas. I've been to EDC Orlando probably 7 times now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
EDC Orlando. And
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah,
to
yeah, I've been
Orlando.
there.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
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 I went there. Yeah, I want to say I'm on something like 7 times. I've been to Ultra 5.
Okay.
I went to Ultra in 2013 when it was their anniversary one, and went both weekends, and I about died.
Yeah.
So,
It was
That's
what
a
the
story.
20th anniversary.
yeah, it was something like
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
correct.
yeah, yeah.
I think that's what it was.
It was like the first time Martin Garrix was playing. He was like 16.
Oh wow.
Oh, actually, no. I think it was the 15-year anniversary.
15?
So 15, I think.
Oh,
is what it
wow,
was. Yeah.
dude.
But they decided to do 2 weekends. This is the one thing that made me so agitated about the whole thing, though. Several of the artists all came back for the second weekend,
Oh my
and
god.
they played the same set.
exact
That's
same
what, that's what
Oh,
they usually
no.
do. Sometimes
Why
they do
would
that.
like
Sometimes
I
they
get
do
it?
that.
Okay, you're gonna pay me. Fine.
Yeah.
I'll take 65,000 twice. But but I'm just like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
change it up a little bit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
I would if I ever became a rich and famous DJ and had the opportunity to play a double weekend festival,
Oh, yeah.
100% the next set would be different. I would
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
play
for
the same
sure.
set
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
You
But
know-
you know what? Pre-programmed though.
Yeah. it
Those
could
big
be.
stages have to be pre-programmed because of the lights, pyro, and all that
I'll
stuff.
program too. I mean, I like to
You
bring.
can't even
it,
program
like,
the claps on time.
Wow.
Shots fired. Pa pa pa. I just love you. I just love you.
Hold on. Which microphone
As
do
we're
you have?
leaving, we're going
He
home.
said, "Put his mic down."
There I got him. He's done now. Since I can't mute Rich this week.
Yeah.
And then, like I said earlier, I'm going to be on the Enterprise Rent-A-Car float in the Pride Parade. In
That's
Tampa.
right.
So
That's
that'll be
right.
fun.
Wow.
I'm actually working on that. Been working on that playlist already. I have a great creative outfit that I'm going to be wearing. I'm not going to drop any
You got
spoilers
chaps.
to this.
You got the chaps. You bringing the chaps,
Sir, sir, I know you've never seen me in leather. Come on. Let's be real here.
This is your second year doing that, isn't it? Were you on that last
no,
year?
this would technically be my first.
Oh, okay.
I did the St. Pete Pride Parade.
Oh, that's right.
Last year, which was a total last minute thing. And you know what's funny? I played at some relatively large crowds, but not massive or anything. I think probably the biggest crowd I've ever played for, maybe like 400 people, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I got on this truck, and then when we're driving down, and my friends put me up, and I'll be in the same place again this way. They put me directly behind the cab, facing forward.
Yeah.
And I'm DJing. We put my decks on top of the cab. It's like the perfect height, and then everybody's behind me.
Yeah.
And then we go turning around this corner to come down the main drag with St. Pete Pride, and it's just a sea of people. It has to be
Ooh,
Yeah.
there you go.
1,000, 2,000
Wow.
people.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, and I'm playing, and I look up at one point in time, and I just stared at my friends. I'm like,
You
and
remember?
I just totally just went into my music, and I was like, I've never played for this many people before.
You remember what BT said?
Yeah.
You were like, I'm so happy that I have this moment, so I can remember how to be nervous again. Yeah.
It was actually awesome. And then I had a whole bunch of friends
There you go. That's
send me Instagram videos that they tagged me in,
Yeah.
and send me clips. They were text me. Some people were like, this big truck came turning around the corner, and up above the cab was this guy, and as he got a little closer, I said, shit, that's Ray Daddy Robbie. So I'm going to do this, again, and it'll be fun. It's a much shorter route, I think, though, for the Tampa Pride, but this time I got a little time to dress up. I got myself maybe a top hat going on. I got some other things.
What you do is, if there's a lot of people again, you just turn the trims all the way up on the
Yeah.
just turn it up super loud.
Yeah, that's right.
Super loud.
Red line.
Yeah,
Red
just
line.
red line
Headlining
everything.
if you're not red line.
Exactly. Everybody loves it.
Exactly. I agree. But I'll be doing that, and then at Blur in Dunedin,
Sunday.
Nice.
they've got a connected events. That's our friends Chris Craze and Blake Blaze and a whole bunch of other friends. They're doing a little takeover thing, and then I'll be playing there on Sunday at some point in time. That starts, I want to say, at 2, maybe 1.
Okay.
But it's outside and inside, and then I think it's also inside till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah, Blur be popping,
yeah,
man.
that'll be a fun.
Yeah.
That's going to
Blur
be a fun
pops.
time. Anything else? Are we missing?
Right now we just have the first Friday with Los Padres.
Next week,
They are
yep.
Nice.
they signed a track with us,
Nice.
so we'll be releasing that soon. And we have Evie, Chico downstairs, and then House of Skankas upstairs. So House of Skankas, they come, they party, they
Yep.
come,
Good
they
times.
come in, they come in droves. The Skankas. So yeah, it'll be a good time. And what about healing culture? Do you guys have anything coming up?
Healing culture in terms of
We've been
music
doing
production.
sound baths.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
So-
have monthly at the art.
Sound bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is
Reset.
it?
It's on 423rd Street South, and we do that every first Thursday of the month
Okay.
at 6:30. So it's in an art studio that actually was affected by the hurricanes.
Okay.
So we're supporting them and local artists, and
Yeah.
then it's just it's a cool vibe. It's
Yeah. And then
so it's very community based.
and then
as well.
the yoga slash sound healing every
That's
third
called
Wednesday.
Reset.
the reset
Every third
yeah.
Wednesday, the reset. Yeah. We also have music coming up. We are partnering with, very important people, I'd say. But I don't.
I love that. I love that for you.
I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it. But we're coming up with a couple of songs that are going to be part of a nice compilation. So
There you go.
stay tuned for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Congratulations.
good. Very good.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, that is our show today, Houseology Live at the Moxy. We have Healing Culture here with their newest release, Sounds of Gaia. Sounds like they have a lot of things in the works, so stay tuned for that. We got my guy DJ Embrace.
What up? Check out
We
Soul
have-
of a Man by Ketone. We
Oh.
was talking about new music. I
Thank you,
listened to
brother.
that over
Thank
the
you.
weekend. That was a vibe too. Soul of a Man, DJ
Thank
Ketone.
you. Yes,
Nice,
yes. Check
nice.
that out if you haven't. Soul of a Man is out. Is the first single to my album released this year. And then we have Rave Daddy Robbie in the building. What's up?
Nice to see you
Catch
everybody
you
again.
this weekend.
Yes. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in to Houseology Live. We will see you next week. See ya.
Bye.
On EDM news, culture, and gossip on the Houseology Live Show.
Humble House Radio.